Hello everyone, this is Alana from the Brantford Public Library. I'm here to share some reading recommendations and reviews from library staff and customers. We do this so you have an opportunity to hear about what staff and customers are reading and maybe give you some ideas of what to read next. The first staff recommendation comes from Chris.
Hi, this is Chris from the Brantford Public Library. Who hasn't heard of the famous Ritz Paris Hotel, where royalty, celebrities, and heads of state have spent many a night since its 1898 opening? Mistress of the Ritz, by Melanie Benjamin, takes us to the most luxurious hotel in the world during World War II. The hotel itself was a large looming character in the story. It was very interesting to read about people such as Hemingway, Fitzgerald, and especially Coco Chanel during these turbulent times. Claude and his American wife Blanche Ozello run the hotel together. The glamour of the times overshadowed their troubling marriage and the secrets they share until the Germans set up their headquarters in the Ritz in June of 1940. While playing hostess to Goering and the other German guests of the Ritz, Blanche secretly works for the French Revolution. Blanche grows into a more appealing character worthy of our admiration, while Claude presents himself as a typical Frenchman. The Ozellos' terrifying new reality, surrounded by bloodshed and hostility, compels more secrets and lies and threatens to destroy their lives and the Ritz. Based on true events, Benjamin tells his captivating, suspenseful love story of a husband and wife who by the end of the novel finally realize the redeeming qualities in each other during this heinous time in history. I also love Benjamin's novel The Aviator's Wife. If you are a fan of Marie Benedict or Paula McLean, why not give Melanie Benjamin a try? You can find Mistress of the Ritz in book, ebook, audiobook CD, and playaway formats at the Brantford Public Library. Enjoy.
Thank you, Chris. Today we have two customer recommendations. The first one comes from Bonnie, who's reviewed the book The Mountains Sing by author Nguyen Phan Quay Mai. She says, told in a multi-generational perspective of grandmother and granddaughter, this novel is about the Tran family and their struggles. Grandmother Tran is forced to flee with her 6 little children during the years of the land reform when the communist government was rising in North Vietnam. Then her granddaughter comes to live with her after her parents leave to fight in the Vietnam War. Her mom and uncle ultimately return, but both are severely damaged physically and mentally. The book is such a moving story of loss, forgiveness, and the reminder that every country has their shameful history. Humanity should learn from these atrocities and commit to a better future for our world. Thank you, Bonnie. The author of this book, Quay Mai, was born in a village in North Vietnam in 1973. She moved to the South when she was 6 years old. She is a poet and writer and has a master's degree in creative writing. Her PhD thesis focuses on 4 research areas. They include the representation of women and disadvantaged groups in Vietnam War fiction, the manifestation of trauma and PTSD in fiction, the ethics of creative writing, and how to maintain the Vietnameseness in her writing in English. The Mountains Sing is her first novel in English. If you get a chance to, please take a look at her message to readers on the Goodreads website. She explains her inspirations behind this book and how she took from her own experiences. The link will be in the description. And if you're interested in this book, you'll have to put it on hold. The link is provided. The next recommendation comes from Lindsay, who has reviewed the book Harbor Me by Jacqueline Woodson. She says, a quick and easy read that delves into the minds of a group of students with disabilities. Each has their own story, but they are unknown. To foster relationship and give space for these students' voices to soar, their teacher dedicates each Friday afternoon to art, a room to talk, which brings forth heartfelt emotional retellings of the event which make up each student and their lives. In lyrical prose, Woodson draws you to love each of these unique children. Thank you, Lindsay. Jacqueline Woodson is a renowned African-American children's and young adult author. The reviews for this book in particular has been almost all positive. One book of hers that I really enjoyed that I'd like to recommend is Brown Girl Dreaming. It is the author's memoir written in a very poetic form. She talks about her life growing up in South Carolina and New York during the civil rights movement. She tells stories of heartbreak and love and family in just the most beautiful way. So if you're interested in that book or any of her books, please check it out now. The links are in the description. If you have a book that you'd like to recommend or want me to discuss, please let me know in the link provided. Thank you.